Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. This is the forecast for the Greater Collective for Wednesday, September 2nd. This is a timeless reading, therefore if and whenever you're seeing it, it's time for you to hear the message. Hopefully you can apply it to your life. This is just to give you insight, validation, guidance, and awareness of sort of what's going on around you, and what you can sort of work with or work your way around if it's something maybe that we don't want to have happen. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. Let me get into this. I'm running behind today, guys. Sorry. A lot of stuff that I need to do still even. Like this day is slipping away. Alright, let's see what's going on. So we've had some really lovely cards for the Sunday forecast. At the end of this video, for those of you who haven't seen it, will be, I believe, featured up in the upper left-hand corner when you're facing the screen on the YouTube channel. You can check that out to understand what I'm talking about. For those of you that haven't seen it or just don't want to watch the Sunday forecast, you can just kind of take in this information as best you can and use what you need and leave the rest. So this being Wednesday's forecast, we should be hitting that Three of Cups energy that we saw on Sunday. Some of you guys might still be with that softness of the star, but some of you might be coming together. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Hello! Little guy! Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. These cards have definitely got this golden hue to them. They're actually quite pretty. This is the LLEWELLYN Tarot. If you're interested in purchasing this deck, if you like it, if it speaks to you, I do have in the video description an Amazon affiliate link. I get a small percentage of the sale if you choose to use my link, so that's greatly appreciated too. There's a link for any of the decks that I use in any of the videos. Usually they're in the video descriptions. So the Page of Pentacles is Earth energy, right? Pages tend to be more youthful in their sort of presentation, let's say. They can represent as younger men, or they're supposed to represent as younger men. To me, I always look at pages as sort of that ability to learn or that opportunity to learn. They're usually there to study, to follow the knights around, that kind of a thing. And they're the beginning of the court cards, so it's like us coming into our power. Pentacles, we had that Nine of Pentacles yesterday, right? And so I like that we're still moving through this Pentacles energy, it being Virgo season. We have that Pisces full moon coming up, I believe, tonight. And so this nice grounded Pentacles energy is lovely. This is, to me, a further extension of that Nine of Pentacles that we saw yesterday, in the sense that it's like the kind of the growth of that, the appreciation of that. We have underneath that the Three of Cups, which is sort of also that, could be that watery Pisces energy that is happening with the moon. But when I think about blending the two of these together, there's things for us to learn. Right? There's maybe things that we want, things that we need. The energy might be slow go, right? The Page of Pentacles is not like a fast moving energy. It's the Pentacles is the slowest energy of the deck. But to me, it's like we take what we can, we learn from it, we assimilate it, and we keep moving. I like that he's facing the future, right? He's pondering sort of where do we want to be? What do we want to, how do we want to get there? How do we learn what we need to know to get there? And I also feel like this wheat here to me and the flowers speak to this idea of opportunity and abundance. It's just, to me, sometimes the Page of Pentacles can be like breadcrumbing in a way, in the sense where we might get it little by little, or the opportunities might come in a small trickle. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. When I'm looking at this card, I feel like this is about us remaining attentive, kind of keeping an open mind, trying to study what we don't know. There's also like what looks to be like a village or a town down here. So to me, there is a goal for us. There is an idea of what it is we want and how we want to go about getting there. We might still be sort of formulating how we're going to go about making that materialize in our reality. This could be the beginnings of the formulation of those steps or plans. And so keeping that in mind and remaining like optimistic, that would also be a very page energy, is the optimism or enthusiasm that youth has. Keeping that about us as we work with this Pentacles energy to move forward. Even if it's slow going, do not get frustrated, guys. Know that things will kind of reveal themselves in due time. That's kind of the feeling I get, because the Page of Pentacles can be a little bit... The pages also bring messages. So, this could be like new information coming in too, but at a sort of like that trickly pace, right? That kind of like we're getting it little by little. And so I feel like some of us might get a little bit frustrated by that. Those of us that like to move at a faster speed, relax into it, enjoy it, learn from it would be the suggestion that I would get from this card, and know that you are getting towards your goals, although it might be, and that's that sort of this stack of wheat to me. It feels like there is abundance to be had. We just need to kind of work our way towards it, methodically, patiently, that sort of thing. You know, the environment may not be totally allowing us to move full bore forward as quick as we want, but we just have to kind of have patience that it will come to pass. Stay sort of faithful. All right. Oh, wow. So then, full moon in Gemini. We went from new moon in Gemini. I didn't even realize this was a different card. I thought it was the exact same card because it's the same design, but this is full moon in Gemini. We had new moon in Gemini, which was communications were key yesterday. Today is full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. And so when I see this page, right, he's standing still, and I said that there's like kind of that trickle in or that breadcrumbing. We may not clearly see how to get to the next horizon or the next dream, the next idea, the next goal. We see the goal, we know we want to be there, but we're trying to work towards getting there. The Page of Pentacles has the dedication and the, you know, openness to want to learn or push his way there, right? But I feel like we might have, it's not going to be I don't want to say it's going to be a difficult road, but it's going to be a slow going road is kind of the feeling. So there needs to be that relaxation. I love that this new moon in Gemini says the answers you need are coming. Gemini is that air energy. It's a little bit faster. It's a little bit intellect oriented. And so this full moon in Gemini, full moon is all about, to me, new moon is about creation, which is what we had yesterday. So we kind of create on new moons and we release on full moons, right? Because we've kind of hopefully achieved our creation or imbued it with enough energy. So when we get to this full moon, to me, the answers are kind of ready to come forth out of this full moon. That's sort of the feeling that I get. And that's why it says the answers you need are coming. Whatever this page needs, we have to just be faithful and keep working along at what we're doing. Nose to the grindstone, so to speak. It doesn't need to be an unpleasant experience, is my feeling as I'm looking at these two cards together. I feel like this is just about having faith and continuing to move forward at whatever the pace is. Going easy on ourselves, acknowledging, you know, our own resilience, our own intelligence. That would be the full moon in Gemini too. Gemini is a very sort of intelligent sign, in the sense that, you know, our mind kind of might think or maybe even overthink things. So just relax a little bit. The fullness of that moon to me feels like there's an opportunity here for productivity. Like full moons are always like, you know, big blessings, but they can also make us feel a little bit out of whack. I feel like this Pisces full moon that's coming tonight has got me, I've been up really late at night, like really late. It's crazy. Last night I was up till like about 4 in the morning. It was crazy. That's why I'm running so late today. But I'm feeling the energy of it. I have been for like the last few days coming into this, I think it has to do with the full moon. So full moons can maybe in some ways kind of unsettle us or agitate us, but I feel like this phrase, the answers you need are coming, is kind of to mellow us out, calm us down, like slow us down a bit. Enjoy the pace of this Page of Pentacles. We might find that when we get down to this village here, right, whatever this is that we're looking at in the long term, as we get closer to that long term, the pace may pick up and we may not have time to rest like we do now. So sort of the message that I sort of am picking up as I'm looking at these cards is that although our mind may be going and we're planning and plotting and trying to put things together, now would be the time to just sort of move at the pace that in the sort of universe or our environment gives us. And if it's slowed down, appreciate that slowness right now for what it's worth and know that you will know how to navigate it. It's going to pick up speed is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So let me read these quick definitions really quick. So the Page of Pentacles is proposal, business communications, offers of exchange, an enthusiastic young person eager to enter the world of commerce, good ideas, young achiever, reliable, hard worker, disciplined, focused, questions, serious student, good report, business sense. Right? So, and this is because it is a pentacle, there's this focus on business, but this could be the ideas of a relationship, right? This could be work related for some of you, but this could also be, maybe we want something going better on, working better in our romantic relationships or our familial relationships or our friendships, right? We might still have that. He stands there alone on that bluff, similar to the Nine of Pentacles, how she was standing alone too. There might still be that longing for community, that longing for more. We can begin to sort of work at that. That's this sort of idea of this page. He's exuberant, he's open to ideas, he's willing to get in there. Commerce to me, yes, that has to do with material business, but it can also be commerce in the sense of, how do I enrich my friendships? How do I, connect to people? And then the answers you need are coming, which is full moon in Gemini. Let's see. It's interesting, we have full moon and then new moon and then full moon, both in the same sign, back to back. That's kind of cool. 1 second. So, this card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you are inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, a very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have an enormous power, as metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it. Your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. It says under Attuned to the Moon, have an important conversation, but stay calm. Additional meanings for this card could be don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. And job applications have good prospects. If there's anybody, I'm going to say this just because there's some interesting, yesterday's was somebody's, what was it? I can't remember. It said something about somebody flirting with you or a new moon in Gemini or read a book. And to me, when I look at this, again, we've got that flirting thing going on. I don't know what that's about, but maybe some of you might have options in that realm. Go for it. But I like that this says good job applications have good prospects. Coupled with this Page of Pentacles, there's definitely that emphasis on those of you that might be seeking out new opportunities for wealth or money making. Now might be a really good time to find some of those things, or you might find yourself stumbling across those opportunities. Those two sort of aspects seem very much in line with one another. So for those of you that might be a little bit desperate for a job or some money, alternate sources of income, this could be a really good time to find that, or that it might be coming soon. So let's see, what is the grounding stone? Okay, so this is on Tiger's Eye. This is generosity. So when I think about generosity, to me, generosity would be a very Pentacles trait in that sense. And the full moon also speaks to me, this full moon in Gemini, the moon being full also speaks to the idea of being generous. Like the moon's kind of bestowing all of her lunar powers on us at her fullest point, right? So be generous to yourself, be generous to your ideas, trust yourself would be kind of the feeling that I get from this grounding stone. I'm sorry that you guys can't really see the word generosity, but also, there's this opportunity here to be sort of where I feel like generosity coincides with these two cards is believe in yourself, right? Even if like sort of the environment is dictating or holding you back to a degree, because that's the slowness of this Page of Pentacles. That's also this like the answers you need are coming, like they're not quite here yet. And there might be a little bit of frustration with that because Gemini moves quickly, the moon is full, right? So we want to fix this problem, we want to solve it, but we have to be patient like that Page of Pentacles. We have to know that every little step that we take is a step closer to whatever it is that may be our goal. And we need to be generous in the sense that we treat ourselves well, we treat those around us well, we're patient, we're methodical, we're doing all of the things that we need to be doing to get us to where we want to be. And we have to trust that those answers are coming, guys. Remember the stones for this week. I'm just going to recite them off to you again. It's that word joy, love, and then enjoy. And underneath all of this is that Three of Cups energy. So we need to remember that everything we're doing, we're trying to do in an attempt to sort of reconnect ourselves back into maybe the life that we once had. It may be redefined or changed post, all of the shifts and changes that are going on in the world, but we need to remain hopeful and open to the ideas of how those things might expand and change and how we can adapt to them or within them and create new experiences that will be just as beneficial, right? And to me, that's that idea of being generous, of giving to ourselves, giving to others, being kind to ourselves and grounding through that. Like it's this idea that we have enough. Yes, we might want more, but we're certainly able to go about getting that, right? We just need to stay on path, stay on track, stay positive, and keep moving on through. I hope that makes sense, guys. That is your forecast for today. I feel like this is a really good energy. I feel like there's an opportunity here to kind of move forward, even if we feel like things around us may not be moving at the pace that we would like. We need to take every sort of small step as a win, right? Or as an achievement at this time, because I think that we're going through unprecedented times and we need to acknowledge that, and we're doing it quite well. That's my opinion. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please tune in tomorrow and I look forward to seeing you then. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.